registered dietitian Tiffant Lein is here today to tell us everything we need to know about watermelon. Hey Tiffany, tell us first of all, when it comes to just how good they are for you, give us a little bit about the nutrients.
Yep, nutritionally, 1 cup of watermelon has only 40 calories and it's going to give you vitamins A, C, and some potassium too.
And I was going to say, on those really hot days, it can be great, I should say, for quenching your thirst too.
Exactly, and especially if you've got kids out there in youth sports right now, watermelon is an excellent snack to pack because you're getting some of those electrolytes, a little bit of sugar, and the water in there.
That's perfect. Okay, now when it comes to picking them, I've been having some trouble this year. I don't know what it is, but sometimes you'll get one that's just super pink inside. You won't know till you open it up. So what are some things on the outside you should be looking for when you pick one?
Especially when you're trying to figure out which watermelon's ripe. I know some people do the tap test, some people do the shake test. You want to find a watermelon that's heavy for its size, and it should have a dull rind and a buttery underside, which means it's ripened on the field. Watermelon is one of those fruits that technically doesn't ripen further after you harvest it, so you really want to get one that has that dull, buttery yellow underside, and then you have a better chance at getting a ripe one.
Okay, good to keep in mind. And then when you get it home, really, what is the best way to keep it as fresh as long as you can?
Usually, depending on the size of it, if you can make room in your refrigerator, depending on how much space you have, it's always best to keep it refrigerated. But if not, on your counter, and they'll usually last for about a week. Once you cut them, they do spoil faster, so try and eat the cut watermelon within a few days.
All right, very good. And then give us an idea. Now, one of the things you decided to make, it looks like regular old salsa here, but there is no tomato in it. It is strictly watermelon, but you're using a lot of the same ingredients you would with normal salsa. So tell us what's in it.
Yep, so we used a half of a whole watermelon. So we cut it in half, diced it up nice and fine, and what you'll see in here are 3 different types of bell peppers, some chopped onion, and it's flavored with cilantro, a little bit of salt, and lime juice. And like we were saying, it's a pretty easy family-friendly recipe. It's something you can get your kids in the kitchen to help out, and it's very tasty.
And for a lot of kids that don't go for the tomatoes for some reason, this might be a good one to try for them.
And this is another one of those kind of summer type of favorite treats, I like to call it. Most of these ingredients you should be able to find at your local farmer's market coming up, and it pairs nicely with chicken or fish as well. So if you don't want maybe a side dish, you can pair it with your main entree.
Very nice. All right, so for this recipe, the watermelon salsa or others, you can always go to their website at getactivelacrosse.org. And thanks so much for joining us, Tiffany.